Virginia here with Jennie Lee Gems. So in my previous video, I showed you how to make these centers just on thick cardboard type paper and by pressing ginkgo leaves on them, painting the ginkgo leaf and then pressing it on the paper. So I made several of these. I will link that video here so you can get to that easily in case you didn't see it. But in looking at these leaves with all the lacing that the printing makes, I just thought it looks like butterflies or flowers. They're just so intricate and detailed. I just love it. So I came up with the idea to try to create some flowers, just decorate them a little bit different. They're really kind of fantasy flowers. They don't really resemble too many regular flowers, but I think they're pretty. I think they're different. So I think I'll just go with it and see what I come up with. And also, I wanted to make some butterflies. So I kind of looked at some drawings online, came up with this idea. Kind of looks like a hummingbird also. Butterflies usually have two stingers, so I added just the black lines there. But just some kind of different colors and patterns and, you know, just something fun. So I plan on putting these in resin later. Some of them, if you've watched the previous video, you've seen that I coated them with Mod Podge. So that kind of seals the painting, as well as, now there's one on back of here too, but I like these better. So as well as, like, it'll help get the bubbles out. So if you seal either wood or paper or plastic, anything, it will help to keep the resin from bubbling so much. If you put just regular wood in resin, there's a lot of air bubbles trapped in the wood, and it's going to come up and create kind of a mess. So there's another one I did that's already have the Mod Podge on it, but some of these I haven't Mod Podged yet, but I will. This one I thought came out really cool. I know I showed it to you before, but I liked, this was a full-on silver and it looked kind of plain, but once I started adding color to it, it looked really cute. So I just wanted to show you how I did that. Oh, this one's one of my favorites. So this was a ginkgo leaf that looked kind of like a heart. And so I put one overlapping the other. And then I just kind of decorated it with Sharpie pens. So the gold is in with the white paint. And that was the original ginkgo leaf that I put on. I put gold and white. I did that on a lot of them. So let me just show you how I go about this. I've got a lot here to work on. So some I will leave plain and some I'll be adding, you know, some embellishments to. So I had to do a lot of them because the tree was losing its leaves and they were starting to decay. And I thought, well, I finally want to get this done this year. I just love the look of these leaves. So first I want to pick my colors. I've done blues and greens. I thought I would do purple and yellow. So I like to put the black along the edges. I think that looks really good. But you could do a color, of course, too. So I kind of pick the middle, and I just want to do like a little arc of purple. And that's going to be my first color. So I want it right around in here. And since these are thin pens, you can use thicker pens to cover more area, but I'm just putting a little area and I'm going to fill it in later. I'm not going to be exact. I'm not measuring anything. I don't even measure when I cook very much. So sometimes I do, but I'm just trying to eyeball it get them to meet up, and then I'll draw it in a little darker. So now, since these are small, I've just been making smaller waves of color and then kind of playing with the rest, just whatever comes to mind. And I'm going to start with purple, and then I'm going to go back and fill it in. And I think it looking kind of jagged like this, it kind of gives it more texture. So I'm not just straight coloring it in, I'm just doing little lines. Like, you know, if you're painting your eyebrows on and you just do little marks like that to make it look like hair, that's kind of what I'm doing here. So I like that purple. So I could do 2 lines of purple if I want. Now see, this is just raw paper here. There's no paint on it. So it is going to look a little different. But I don't care. I'm not trying to be exact. I'm just having fun with color, ginkgo leaves. And paper. So I want to put in a yellow, and then I think I'll do a blue after the yellow. So then after you get your colors in, so the yellow doesn't show up that much, so I'm going to make it a bit bigger because I think I'm going to put black dots on the yellow. So I've looked at all kinds of different pictures online and then just kind of wing it how I want it. And I like the fact that they're all going to look different. I'm not doing anything the same. I generally don't like to do anything the same because it gets boring to me. So we're going to put this kind of looks like sunbeams. And you see I'm just doing lines back and forth. So you can certainly color it whatever way you want. It's, you know, it's art, so just do what you want. So then I will, because this yellow is so bright, I think these black dots will show up really well. Clean off the tip. There we go. So I just do random. I like random. Random acts of kindness. Random painting. So you can always go back and add more if you want. What do you think? I like those colors. So if I'm going to do a flower, I'd probably put like a dark pedestal here. I could do a dark green or whatever. I just like how the black and the white show up like that. I think that I'm going to do a blue now. What do you think, a blue or a light green? Let's go lighter. Let's do lighter. I've got a lime green here. I've got a dark green too. I think I'll try the lime green. And I'll make another wave. I could put lime green in here. No, I think I'm going to go up closer here because I think I'm going to rim this one with black. So let's see how the lime green looks. It's going to be very slight, but it might show up more after I put a black rim on it. So I'm really kind of just playing with everything just to see what it looks like. So the white is going to show through and it makes the green a little bit lighter. I'll probably color this in a little bit more after I get off camera. And I'm just following the lines of the leaf here. I kind of like that. So I could even put white dots in on the purple. So now, so see, you could still see the lines in the leaf. And I love that. I'm still trying to figure out what to call these. Ginko floral butterflies. Ginko, I don't know. We'll figure it out. So I'm just going to do that same movement. But I'm going to go all around the outside. And again, I'm not being exact. I'm just kind of following the line. Oh, that one got a little wild. When I get in here, I go a little smaller. Because I want this dip to show in the and I want the white to show at the edges because it makes the black show up better. So I'm doing this one pretty fast. I go down there and get in that dip. Meet up with that one. I'll go back and color it in. So you could put gold. You could put some gold in here, or silver, or white dots. Just anything that you feel like doing. I kind of like how that looks. So at this point, I don't think I'm going to make it a butterfly. I think I'm going to have it be a flower. I think. So I want to color this area in green. Like a green stem. A fantasy green stem. Maybe that's what I should call it. Fantasy flowers. What do you think? So there's all kinds of things you can do. Look at the lines aren't perfect. That's where the ginkgo leaf was smashed down on top, creating all those lines. But look at the white lines and then the other colors over it. And you can still see the lacing in there. I think it's going to look really good. So that's how I'm doing these. Try it. I've seen it done also on Ginko. It's late. I'm getting silly. Ginkgo leaves. So I saw a gal that was covering just the ginkgo leaves. And, but then they'd probably dry up. I don't know if they would look the same. But there you have it. Here's a few that I've made. I'm going to keep playing with this. I think my little double butterflies are the favorite. There's just some with the gold and the white. This one looks like a little furry flower. And here's a butterfly. So I hope that helps. I hope it gives you some new ideas. This would even be something fun for youngsters to do in the fall. When the leaves are falling, grab up some of those leaves and do some imprints. Color them in any way you like with your favorite colors. Some of these will be left just like this. And then I'll Mod Podge over them so that it seals them. So thanks for watching. I hope that gives you some ideas on what to play with. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.